Delay delight. Andrew's eviction hell becomes King Charles' Christmas miracle. Why is the uninvited prince's delay a fortuitous gift? The shocking royal Christmas plan revealed. Prince Andrew's prolonged exit as King Charles' Christmas cheer. Royal Lodge stalemate saves the monarchy from awkward holiday confrontation. The reluctant retreat. Andrew clings to Royal Lodge. Power play or denial? The disgraced Prince Andrew is refusing to vacate his 30-room mansion quickly, creating a diplomatic headache for the palace. But in a stunning twist of fate, his stubbornness is being viewed as an emotional reprieve for King Charles. Why is the disgraced Duke in no hurry to surrender his last stronghold? Andrew Mountbatten Windsor may have delivered King Charles some Christmas cheer after allegedly dragging his feet over his exit from Royal Lodge. In October, the monarch announced that he would not only strip Andrew of his prince title, but that he would also finally remove him from the long-disputed mansion in Windsor Great Park. This forceful action followed Andrew's declaration that he would surrender his royal titles, including Duke of York, after intense media pressure regarding his connection to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew, who has consistently denied the allegations against him, has been locked in a prolonged battle with his brother over the lease of the 30-room property, which he occupies with former wife Sarah Ferguson. This protracted struggle underscores the profound emotional resistance Andrew feels about losing his status and primary residence. Despite Andrew's looming departure, The Times reports that the minimum notice period he could give is 12 months, meaning he will retain control of Royal Lodge for another year. This contractual loophole gives Andrew leverage he is clearly unwilling to relinquish. The publication also suggests he is unlikely to be in a hurry to vacate, even though palace insiders are reportedly adamant that they expect Andrew to leave in the first quarter of 2026. This disconnect between royal expectation and Andrew's legal reality creates palpable tension within the family. An unexpected Christmas miracle, the fortuitous absence. The situation, however, has delivered King Charles an unexpected, and highly beneficial, side effect. Kate Mansi, writing in The Times, suggests, as Andrew drags his feet leaving Royal Lodge, it means he won't have moved into Sandringham in time for the family Christmas celebrations there. The royal family traditionally gathers at Sandringham for the holidays, and Andrew's planned future residence is located on the estate. His presence at Sandringham, while formally uninvited to the main festivities, would have created an atmosphere of deep awkwardness and media scrutiny. Crucially, Mansi notes, this is being seen by sources close to Charles as rather fortuitous, given that Andrew isn't invited to the festivities. Andrew's delay effectively saves the king from having to navigate the extremely uncomfortable situation of having his disgraced brother lurking just out of sight during the most public and sacred family gathering of the year. The geographical distance created by the delay is a much-needed emotional gift for the monarch. Looking ahead, this ordeal may prompt an even bigger shift. When Andrew does finally move into Sandringham next year, Charles might be minded to follow the tradition of his predecessor, Queen Victoria, and host the royal Christmas festivities at Windsor instead. Moving the royal Christmas permanently to Windsor would be a historical nod to the past, while simultaneously allowing Charles to establish a clean break from the familial friction associated with Sandringham and Andrew's inevitable proximity. Leading with dignity, diplomacy amidst drama. While the Andrew saga remains a deeply personal headache, King Charles continues to execute his role as head of state with focused diplomacy. This comes as Charles recently hosted the President of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, at a state banquet at Windsor Castle, with a number of high-profile guests in attendance. Among the notable attendees were model Claudia Schiffer, Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, and renowned German film composer Hans Zimmer, famed for his collaborations with director Christopher Nolan. The guest list itself was a strategic blending of political and cultural power, underscoring the UK's global reach. During the event, the King made a powerful speech, emphasizing the crucial need for Western allies to support Ukraine as it continues to face conflict with Russia, according to the BBC. In his address to the banquet, Charles stated, "The United Kingdom and Germany together stand with Ukraine and bolster Europe against the threat of further Russian aggression." This clear articulation of foreign policy unity demonstrates the monarchy's commitment to international stability. In his response, President Steinmeier acknowledged that Germany was side by side in support of Ukraine. Other high-ranking royals present included Queen Camilla, Prince William, Princess Kate, and the Princess Royal, showcasing a united front. Adding a final, human touch, the King also referenced the UK and Germany's sporting rivalry, joking, "One has to admit some element of truth in the famous description of football as a game where 11 people play 11 people and then, in the end, Germany win." This light-hearted moment injected warmth into the formal proceedings, proving the King's ability to use humor to bridge diplomatic gaps, even as the complex personal drama with his brother lingers in the background.